And the joint congressional resolution being sought by President Aquino to address the looming power shortage in 2015 is expected to be approved in the lower house by the end of this month. For the details, here's Freddie Abando.
The approval in Congress of a joint resolution to grant the President the authority to provide additional generating capacity in addressing the looming power crisis for the summer of 2015 is a done deal. No less than Speaker Feliciano Belmonte has committed the resolution's approval by October 31. A technical working group of the House Energy Committee chaired by Congressman Reynaldo Umali will finalize the options to deal with the crisis by Friday of this week. The consensus in the House: prevent brownouts, sustain economic growth.
I assured the President that I will give him my vote. To me, no way. Shortage, no way. Hindi ko na kaya yung naramdaman ko nung mag-brown out nung 1990s. Kaya sabi ko kay Mr. President, I would rather have excess than shortage.
Luzon accounts for the biggest pie of economic activity in the country. Metro Manila, the Calabarzon areas in southern Tagalog, Clark in Pampanga, and Subic in Zambales are centers of the country's growing regions. If the shortage is not addressed, it will hurt the economy.
At the end of the day, we just want to be sure that there are no interruptions or there are no blackouts. So I think siguro medyo a little more scientific way of really predicting or forecasting ilan ba yung talagang papasok and when.
Three options are clear in addressing the shortage. The interruptible load program with the private sector to provide their embedded power. To date, commitments has reached almost 300 megawatts. More than 1,000 megawatts are available. There is a strong push to make it mandatory. Participants will be compensated by government to include payment for the deployment of their embedded power and tax relief. Option 2 is energy conservation, which will mandate government, the private sector, and households to implement measures to save energy. The Department of Energy will provide the information to educate people in Luzon on how to conserve power. Option 3 will be the lease or purchase of modular generating sets to ensure the shortage of 900 megawatts is given a solution.
It's not something we'd like to revisit. My own personal experience is we were very active in this in the early 90s, managing the voluntary load curtailment program, tracking the maintenance of plants, the availability and deployment of plants, and that obviously there's some number that you can come up with that where you need to get the actual capacity and buffer capacity in place. So we've got to let foreign investors or investors in general come in and in partnership with local investors and build the plants, but we certainly cannot make the process so long.
There should be something better than having brownouts, no? Because we cannot have a brownout. So, capital sa patalim to. We have no choice because we don't know what's really coming in. So, considering naman that there is basically a good trust on the President that he will use it only temporarily lang naman, might as well give the power to him. Otherwise, we might be all sorry if later on next year we were having brownouts.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.